Hi everybody. Hello everyone, WadsWorth the 5th here. How are you doing this evening? I went out on an adventure today and I have found this amazing park. And it is just beautiful out here. Nice trails. I cannot even tell you the name of it, but I put it in the description. So by all means, check it out if you ever get to this park. I mean, I'll give you a little view here. Beautiful water around me. Just nice and peaceful and serene. It is just a lot of fun here. And found the perfect spot. There's even a nice little bench. And the weather just has been beautiful for exploring today. And if you were watching my videos earlier today, you know that I was doing a review of Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. And I returned that video to the library, and the Queen, Esmerelda, she asked me to get herself another movie, and it's one I have not seen. It is The Notebook, and I thought it would just be rather interesting to do a little video about The Notebook, because I have heard about The Notebook for so long, and I believe, obviously, romance. It's a romance, and I don't mind a good romance. I like a good romance movie. The ladies know I like a good romance movie. Esmerelda knows I like a good romance. So, but I don't know too much about The Notebook, actually. Something about the mind not being there, and the two of them reliving their love over and over again in a quite romantic way. And I just thought it would be interesting to pull some cards before I've actually seen the movie about the movie and see what comes up. And then perhaps I can do another video for you telling you if the cards lived up to the reputation. So, let's see what I have here for my deck of cards. Still working with my Wizard's Tarot deck. My lady's still with me. She's helped me out. The gods and goddesses are obviously lending a hand, and I appreciate that. And accept all the help of light and love while doing my little reading here. So, let us see what we come up with for a card out of the deck. Just make sure I don't drop the cards into the water. That would be good. Let's see, so I'm going to do this over the bench to avoid any mishaps with the river behind me. Okay, there's two. Alright, perfect. So I'm going to put these decks away and just keep the two cards out that we had. Let's see what we got here. So, interesting. So, here's the two cards we pulled. And the first one is the Hermit card, and the second one is the Two of Swords. So first, the Hermit. When I'm thinking about the Hermit card to go along with the Notebook, I can't help but think that this is one of those movies that you watch when you're rather sad and alone, perhaps. Something has really dramatic happened in your life, and the tears are flowing, and you can't get the tears to flow, and you just need them to come along. I mean, look at the water flowing over the two of them, over their faces. And, clearly there's passion, but perhaps some sadness there. And that's what the Hermit card makes me think. Maybe there's some time to recover for the sadness of the romance. And then the second card is the Two of Swords, with this lovely lady flashing her swords and the birds in the background, but she's blinded, as you can see, with a scarf on over her eyes. Perhaps we're all blinded by love from time to time. It just seems to be how it happens. Those emotions run deep and they take control, and next thing you know, you're smooching someone that you've never met before in the bar, or God knows where, perhaps in the forest, along a river. I mean, pretty romantic spot. I might have to take Esmeralda back here, give her a show, and show her a good time. That may not make the videos, though. We'll see. Perhaps another card reading with her when I take her here. So I am curious to read what the actual book has to say about these two cards. So we'll see how the romance is going. Let's see. So we have the Hermit. So this is number 9 in this deck. So 9 would be end of a cycle. So let's see. Solitude, introspection, philosophy, meditation, withdrawal, contemplation, wisdom, guidance, seeking mysticism, privacy, and prudence. And the advice that they give here is to try to keep your time alone as clean as possible. The mountain's remote locations, I think we found it, suggest talking to others, and that includes readings, watching, or listening to new information. And this would be a new movie for me, so hopefully it will be glorious. And if you've seen The Notebook, perhaps leave your notes and your thoughts in the comments. Eliminate distractions, commit your focus. Like the light from the lantern, sifting through all the information you already have, represents the items on a staff. You are being called to find your authentic self, and you can't find it through the eyes of others. The hermit's journey isn't an easy one. It can be lonely. You can do it. It's temporary. Most humans aren't meant to stay in hermit mode for long. Well, I certainly have had my hermit times, and I'm ready to let it go. I think it's time to enjoy the world, not just the solitude of the trees and the water behind me, but just enjoying life in general, getting out and meeting new people, having new adventures, and perhaps new love. We'll see. But Esmerelda, know that I love you, and you will always have my heart. So perhaps it is others out there watching this video that will find love and romance. I wish you all the best with that one. And the last card, the Two of Swords. Let us see. Twos, Cups, Pentacles, and where? Wands. Seems to be hiding. Wands, Cups, Swords. There we are. So, the keywords for this. Needing to make a decision, insufficient data, lack of facts, denial, feeling conflicted, head and heart, trauma, and opposition. Well, pretty clearly that since I haven't actually seen this movie, it's really hard to make a conclusion as to whether or not I will enjoy this movie. So, even though the cover looks like it's a little wet, and it might be a tearjerker, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt that it's going to be a fabulous romance filled with love and light and excitement, and I'm truly looking forward to it, and I will let you all know how it all goes. So, thank you all for tuning in. As always, I'm WadsWorth the 5th, and hopefully in the next video, Esmerelda will be able to join me, and the two of us will be able to give you a reading about how the movie went and how romance has moved on in our lives. So, stay tuned.